Back it up, don't stop me. Oh, back it up, don't stop the. You know, I'm really sitting here eating sunflower seeds. I'm not gonna lie, these sunflower seeds are so good. Way my fat ass is chewing down on these sunflower seeds. I do not mind. I do not mind. I'm gonna have to stop. Back it up, don't. That ain't loud. That is not loud. Back it up, don't stop. Is everything working? I feel like my microphone sounds weird. Hold on. Because the way that the bar is moving on OBS doesn't look the same. Hold on. And my little application, my little G Hub, whatever it's called, did an update. Hello. Mm, I can't tell if this sounds weird or not. It sounds weird or not. I think it sounds okay. It sounds okay. Okay, whatever. I'm turning sunflower seeds up. So I need to stop. It's so good. Like, so good. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna get one more bundle of sunflower seeds and I'm done. Eat these and I'm done. But they're so damn good. I'm gonna do this skill panel first. I said I was gonna do it yesterday after I get on some side quests and I didn't do it. I don't know what I want to get. Loki probably want to get that. It'll speed up the AG recovery. Man, I don't want to like. Fuck it. And then what's over here cheaper. Okay, I'm gonna save it. She got more shit to open up. Oh, wait a minute. I need to forge some accessories. Okay, I'm so sorry. That was so ghetto, but I had to get them something. Jesus. What do here? I low-key want to go do that real quick, before I jump into. Look, I ain't finna keep going now. I should have did this shit yesterday. I got tired. Let's do that. Low key. Okay, you know what? I'm tired. Okay, before I jump into the actual like story, back into the story portion of it, I want to go to the training grounds to do what's the face. To do what's his name? Law's novice thing. So
we've reached our destination.
Feel like a seat. So I'm gonna do this first, then I'm going to what's the face? Somehow not that late. Yeah, I think I just started. How long? I've been on for 8 minutes. Shit, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Hold on, I did something, and I want to see if this works. Oh, you went to see the baseball game from the baseball game? So much time. I need to clear this because I want to unlock that other thing. Was it a? How was it? Like, was it cool? Like seeing it in person, or have you ever seen baseball in person?
No backing down.
Okay, so it didn't do like I thought it was going to do. See, I had did something. I had changed my strategy so I can start using this skill. I wanted to use steel. Okay, that works too. That works too.
Steel! Eat this! You're done! Bet that shell's hiding something tasty. I'm just getting started. Talon Storm! Another one down! Talon Storm! I'll finish you here and now! Talon Storm! Ready and raring! Armor Armor won't save you.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Almost. Too slow.
Is that there? We're going
Now
to
I'm in the groove.
into like a VIP. Okay, see, he's
You're
carrying.
wide open. I'll finish you here. You're wide open. Talon
What was
Storm.
the outcome?
Eagle Dive. Rolling snap. Talon Storm.
We're not finished!
Now I'm real mad. Talon Storm. I'm just getting started.
But like we didn't know.
Talon Storm.
Out of the way!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Okay, so now we should unlock. Okay. Go to see it. Damn, that's 1,000. Fuck it. I don't care. We gonna do it. Ooh, I kinda went too far with that. I'm trying to think if I want to unlock anything else. Oh shit, he only got 2,900. Don't worry about it. Oh no, see, cause what I had did, I need to get rid of it apparently. Cause this ain't work. It said always. I put always. I don't know. I guess I don't know if there's a way to like make it automatically do it when start a battle. Just got free jury. As y'all should. As y'all fucking should. I'm low-key irritated though, because I want this to be like excuse me. It's like what's always? Let's try this.
It's gone.
Okay, it didn't do it. It didn't do it. It didn't do it. He's gonna beat me.
Shattering of Pete.
We also found this. Okay, so y'all just had like an adventure in the stadium at this point.
Fizz. Attack time. Armor won't save you. Eat this. Talon Storm. Watch this. Talon Storm. Talon Storm. Eat this. Watch it. Dust to dust.
We went everywhere we could.
Hurricane.
As y'all should.
Eagle Dive. Talon Storm. Watch it.
Well, I just realized I'm about to die.
I'll crush you!
And I can't use items.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this!
I got some pictures.
I'm on a
Okay.
roll now. Shattering up pieces! Attack time! Watch this! Talon storm! Now I'm in trouble.
Oh, I'm about to die.
Storm! It was nice while it lasted.
Oh, I'm out of here.
That frickin' does it!
Just fuck it. Get back.
I've let you all down.
Here's me. Ooh. Okay, get me out of here. Let me hold on. I tried it. I don't know if I don't. Maybe I should do. Senior restaurant view. I'll send you the restaurant retro actresses. Okay. That's considered a So I need hold on, who did that talk to? The restaurant view is better for me. Only because there's drinks. If I wasn't drinking, if I was so into baseball, I would want to be where y'all at. But it's the fact that y'all was so far away from me. Just chilling, not even worry about it. This is why I'm trying to. The restaurant was better. So I'm pointing, like you can see. I'm trying to get my art proficiency up. My spirit is only at 83. That's why I'm trying to get my use steel. But I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna stress out about it because low key, fuck that skill. Let me go to like a regular battle first. Maybe I gotta go to like. Let's go. Let's go here. Fast travel here. Then let's run into it. That was nice
We've
shade
reached
as
our
well.
destination.
See? Perfection through and through. Okay, I want to run into like a fight real quick to see if this skill will activate. No, I'm slow. Okay, and FYI, I'm done with all the side quests that I can currently do. So after I test out this this strategy, I'm jumping back into the main story. Because I don't have any more side quests besides the ones that I'm like up. Can't worry about that.
It's quite hot here. The climate.
Hi, Hoodle.
See, he didn't use it automatic.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Okay, give me like 30 seconds. I want to figure out if it's possible to do that. Yes. How to make law use steel automatically. Tales of Arise. That didn't. It did still like Still. Okay, there's no video. Okay, let's let me copy and paste that. No, bitch. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you a bitch. Okay, I don't think it's a thing to make him use it automatically. So I don't think it's possible. I mean, unless I do it like this. Let me do this. Two or more enemies, I guess. That's okay. I don't know. No, I can. Now let me find a horde of people to fight.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
Girl, don't you worry about it, cause I feel like you still got some. Well, maybe she ain't got nothing like bad. Maybe she just scared or something. Wait, I'm in where I'm supposed to be? Whatever, child. Okay, I guess I'm headed towards the story.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so
I would
paranoid
hope
you
not.
let a rock fall on your head, Law. Ugh, so hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship. And fast.
Okay, so it's 3 people. Bitch.
Huh.
So I guess that's his CP. Yeah.
It'll be a breeze.
He still didn't use it. We'll try something.
This one's mine!
First strike! Come and get it! Burning blade! I'll bash it in the fence!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll smash you! I'll show you how useful I can be! That freaking
Rise
does
and
it!
Wyvern! Now I can let loose.
Illuminate the dark. Holy glimmer.
Watch this!
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
I'm on it!
By the power of flame, this one's mine.
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Oh, Jesus.
Swallow blade! Double demon back! I could do without
Now,
pain.
in the groove! Demon Rush! Demons descend! Flashing
Excuse me.
bang!
Easy. Way to go.
Finish you here and now!
What?
I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here, let me
Talon
help.
storm!
First aid.
What a relief! It's go time! Talon storm!
Do it.
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Easy.
I know I keep doing this, but I don't care. I'm gonna try again. Okay. I'm not going to worry about after that. But hold on, I gotta check something. Okay.
Freeze!
An easy breeze.
You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
Let's dispose of the trash. Raging cascade.
First strike! Armor won't save you!
Pain between heaven and earth. It's a duel of the arts.
You're done!
By the power of
Talon
flame.
sword!
Finish without a
Blind freeze! Why can't they just sit still?
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Leave the enemy's arts to me. Do it. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Now I'm in the groove!
Rising
A
Wyvern!
wailing Banshee of lightning.
Here I go!
Storm! Dragon
Getting
Swarm!
sealed.
Sonic Thrust! Blending
Where
Slide!
are you
Get 'em.
going?
Eat this! Talon storm!
Magic is in.
Take this!
Wait a minute.
Sword Line
Now.
Alpha!
I'll be saving this one.
Quite necessary.
See, this is one of the places where it's too much going on.
Creating weaponry.
Wait, is this where I came from? Yeah, so if I go down... Okay, I needed to go this way, so let's jump down.
what I can do.
Now I can let
In
loose.
here,
Now I'm
not
in the
your
groove.
dream. Take it.
Severing wind. What a devastation.
Annihilation.
You're mine.
Do it. Kisara, frozen.
Hammer.
Illuminate
I'm
the
just getting
Here
started.
comes Holy
Rising
Quiver.
Wyvern.
Holy Wind, now.
Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade. See that?
That training's paying off.
Lunar Corruption. Lunar Blast. A whirling
Hail.
Talon
Double
Defeat.
Demon Fang.
First force. Deathlock. Dance in the wind.
Lunar Rongo.
Shion.
Get toasty.
Bird strike. Those bombs of yours are amazing.
Who needs a gun when you can send them flying?
Honestly. Did you think you scared me with that? You piece of bitch.
Pow.
Wait, y'all big.
Take this. Talon Storm. Lightning thrust. Now you see what I can do. Are those rocks that spin?
This one's mine.
I'm on a roll now. Far enough.
Go for the weak point.
Rising Wyvern.
It's over.
Dragon Form. Try this.
Ooh, it's a lot going on. What is all this?
No armor can stop me.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Illuminate the sphere.
Demon Fang.
Do
Demon
it.
Fang.
Holy Land.
Kisara, all yours, Kisara.
Dance in the wind.
Rising Wyvern. Just getting started.
A chain between heaven
tear
and
you
earth.
apart.
A whirling energy of lightning. Lunar
I'll tear you apart. Whirlwind snap.
This one's mine.
I'll tear you. Hey, when did I get so popular? Take this.
Wyvern.
Glacial sphere.
Ignite.
Here's evil.
You see what happened there as you crossed me.
What happened there? You crossed.
Whirlwind snap. I'll tear you apart.
I do it. There you go. Alpin. Astral energy.
Say no more. Got you.
Well done.
Double Demon Fang.
First
I know
aid.
you want.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I thought my PC was making a loud noise for this one.
Am I on a roll or what?
400 and what? 74 more times before I get that to 5-star.
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. Hey, new equipment!
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
I can carve through armor!
Take it.
Almost! Faster! I'm on a roll now! If it curls up, time to get out of the way! Watch it! I'll tear you
Got
apart!
fire.
This!
I've got it. Let a marksman handle
Tear
it.
you apart!
All yours.
I'm just getting started!
This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you. Rising Wyvern.
I'll tear you apart!
You can't lay a vengeance on us too strong.
A little bit.
Be my guest.
This one's mine. In here.
I can carve through armor!
Hit
Oh,
Talon
they
Storm.
need this one. Radiance, look here. Light astral energy.
Do it. Demon Fang.
Demons descend! Flashing bang! Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
I hope so, so I can use it.
My face is starting to sting. My throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Wait, is this where I came from?
want some too, Shion? Oh, wait. I bet you're...
Little help!
Got a call.
You picked the wrong fight.
I'll heal you all. You have to aim for the bright area on their back.
But what you think I'm doing?
The others. The flashing part's their weak point.
I'll smash you!
I'm not done.
Now I'm in the groove! Demons descend! Flashing bang!
So, did you like my boost art?
Oh, I thought that was red. I got excited. I thought I got a red chest without fighting. We got some good golf though.
In a vine?
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Anything in armor is all mine! Talon Storm!
Can't be
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off.
Now you see what I can do!
Rising
Talon
Wyvern.
Storm! I'm on a roll now!
Try this.
Where are you going?
Lord.
Up and at 'em. Let's go. Here's a healing art. First aid.
Soaring
Now.
Wind Spear.
Get toasty.
Bird Strike!
Do it.
Too slow!
Kisara frozen.
Hammer!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I don't want to waste my CP on this because this is just going back upstairs, and I can just fast travel up there. Is it free? This is not really anything. No.
Storm!
Attain the shattering dreams.
Pieces! Attack! Die! Talon Storm! Come one, come... Steel! Talon Storm! I'll smash you! Now I'm in the groove!
Aim for the weak spot.
Talon Storm! It's time!
A whirling struggle.
Nothing gets by unstoppable charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
No further!
Healing circle. Sleep now. Let's get you off the floor.
All good things come to an end!
To be let
Rain
free.
down and heal by all. First aid.
That was a surprise!
Swallow Blade.
By the power of flame.
Denied!
Finish without a
Here I
fail.
come.
Storm!
More for the stockpile.
Now I'm in the groove!
Blah, 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 blah. That's it. That's it.
Damn.
Too much to handle. A chain between heaven and earth.
Soaring Alpha!
A wailing
Now I'm in the groove!
Finish it.
Whirlwind Spinwell! Demons descend! Flashing bang! Easy!
Way to go.
Dirt!
Demon Fang.
Annihilation.
I'll smash you!
Raging sword. Back into the
See what happened there as you crossed? Shouldn't have done that. I'll tear you apart!
Still killing overdrive.
I'll tear you apart!
Rising Phoenix.
Whirlwind snap!
The earth throbs.
I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'll heal you all.
Swallow Blade.
Illuminate the dark. Come forth, holy glimmer.
Now I'm in the groove!
Holy land. A chain
you go.
between heaven and earth.
Sorry to
Now.
be father.
Oh, I love this attack. I love this attack so much. I wish I can like prompt it to always pick that attack.
It was a close thing. And thus our strength.
What did I just pick up? Was it that? Oh, it might have been that.
Get grows.
Okay.
No choice.
In a bind.
Without a trace! Radiant Blade!
Sword Rain Alpha.
Dance in the wind! Hear me!
Now I'm in the groove.
Take this. Rising Warmer.
Faster.
Shining Supernova!
Blaze of Fear.
Healing
I'm on a roll now.
Take this.
Freeze Blazer! Shining Supernova!
Talon Storm.
Raging Cascade! Radiant Pierce!
Here I come.
Dance in the wind!
Rising Warmer.
Here's the evil between heaven and earth!
Son of a. Okay.
Banshee of lightning!
So much, Rinwell.
Maybe my arts do have a place in this world.
Sure.
Whirling struggle! Winds of heaven! Burst forth!
I'm on a roll now. Super slow again. I can carve through armor.
That carry?
Must be easy to pick off the bad guys from far off.
It is. I mean, aside from adjusting for movement, wind speed, trajectory.
See? Easy.
There's a lot going on.
Aha! I forgot to look before I leaped.
Go no
Just
further!
found out I got sunburn. Does it hurt really bad or something?
One's mine.
Can't be swirled! Celestial hammer! I hit the
Now I'm in the groove.
Like sore to the touch.
Sonic thrust.
They got me flanked.
Where are you going? Don't mind if I do.
Rising Wyvern.
Now, here's a healing arc.
Basically, okay. My cousin had got sunburn. For her, it was like, it hurt it. Just touched it. It hurt it.
Illuminate the sun!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Holy land!
This one's mine.
A chain between heaven and earth.
What's this?
A wailing banshee
Demon
of
Storm.
First field!
Armor won't sit. So much for sitting this fight out. Let me take the rest of them.
Wow, someone's feeling lively. Into the
Talon Storm.
Mega Ray! Back into the
Talon
fray!
Storm.
Illuminate the sun! Blah, 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 blah. By the holy land!
Raining blast.
I can do this
Eternal
all day!
devastation.
Oh, what happened?
Talon Storm.
I'm ready!
Crush.
In here!
Now
Can you all cut to
Eat
win?
this.
Lightning condensed!
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
Pink?
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
It takes a lot of CP to do that.
This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definite. Though I won't make any promises.
Which one is it?
What is it, ho? Oh, let me use CP. Damn.
Get lost!
The wrong fight.
Lightning orb! Let me illuminate the dark day!
Okay, here I
Holy
go.
quiver!
Try this.
Take this. All finishes
Nice
right
work.
Hit a word.
A wailing banshee of
I
lightning!
can carve through
You're
armor.
mine.
I'm
Rising
just getting
Wyvern.
started.
Denied! Do it! Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more.
I almost
You
had a
sure
100.
showed them!
All in a day's work.
Okay.
crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where
Wait.
you're going,
Yeah,
everyone.
just go in a circle. No, this is where I need to be, so let's go
If
back.
you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny. Especially you, Law. No pushing anyone, not even as a joke.
I'm not a little kid!
Get her low, because she's trying it.
I won't forgive you! Purge the last confiscated!
This main quest, I ran out of side quests, so I'm back in. I'm doing the main quest now.
I'll finish you here and now!
Illuminate the dark! Magic is there!
What a relief!
Ignite!
I really hope it's go time!
Tempest
What's
Swirl!
this?
You got
Demon
lots of
Strike!
options! Dark Demon
Strike!
Ready!
You're mine! Here I come!
Lightning
You see
Orb!
what happened there as you crossed me? Shouldn't have done that.
Here I come!
Whirlwind wind!
Prepare to be seized! Devastation!
I'll
Rising
tear you
Falcon!
apart! Whirlwind snap! I'm just getting started.
Hey, Mr. Art.
A wailing banshee of lightning!
You're wide open! All this freaking does it! We got the advantage.
Good.
All finish and clear. It must take shots, don't worry, because Law's on it. Now you see what I can do.
Well, I'm spacing my fuck out of triangle.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
Talon Storm!
Flaming Thrust! Rising Falcon!
Just what I needed! Thanks so much!
Why this shit moving so much?
Illuminate the dark! Holy Glimmer Ray! Holy Land! By the pain between heaven and earth! Now!
Everyone hanging in there?
Red sage. I come up here for what? For some red sage? It better be good for something.
Storm! Steel!
Power of Not on my watch!
Flaming Thrust! Rising Falcon!
Raging
This
Storm!
one's all mine!
Whoa!
Eagle Dive! Now I'm in the groove!
Raging Storm!
Ready and wait!
Flawless Flight!
I'll smash you! Do it! Yukara!
I'll stop your movement.
And
And
now
I'll
stop
stop
your
your
life.
life! Will this help? Too slow! Talon
Stay
Storm!
still! Rising Falcon!
I really like you one. That is...
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Haha! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Ain't nothing even down here.
Go no further! Glacial Spear! Freeze Lancer! Freeze Lancer! In the wind! Sleep now!
Now I'm in the groove!
Get on in there with the others! I'm ready! Go for the weak point! Freeze Lancer! Ready! First aid!
This one's mine!
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Radiant
Mega-
Spear! Oh, violent guardian! Ready now! Sleep now!
I can carve through armor!
Ooh, Alpha. Fuck all of us. Get Alpha.
Nothing gets my way.
In a bind?
Now
Do it! Demons descend! Flashing Fang! Easy!
Way to go!
Rising Wyvern!
Ringworld! Demons descend! Flashing Fang! With my comrades, I'm unstoppable.
And what about without them?
More stoppable?
Hey, go jail this time. I got some more pictures video. Okay, you can Discord.
Whoa! Ow!
I don't want to go this way yet. That's the way.
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Not necessarily.
Recorded from my friend's phone. Okay. Let's just do this. And I just got some ideas.
Both of them contain Earth astral energy.
I wonder if
Luckily
there's
for me,
anything worth it over
This
Wow.
area is
Well, it's going up to
rich not only.
Please be something. Son of a bitch, a waste of life. A waste. I mean, it's a shortcut, I guess, but I want to fight. Fight me, bitch. Fight a bitch you want to fight.
Hey, look at that enemy. It's
Shining.
Oh man!
Shining, shining,
I hope I
shining,
live long enough to
shining.
regret this.
here's a healing arc.
That frickin' does it!
First aid. By the power of friends. Finish with our trick.
Now I'm in the groove.
Slash! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm surrounded! Watch this!
Oh gosh, it's gonna go away. The blue's gonna go away. The blue's gonna go away.
Now, astral energy.
Say no more! Shot!
Well done.
Here I come!
Steering not on my watch. Reload.
Pierce through! Rising Wyvern! Soaring Light Spear!
Tempest Whirl. Do it. Theon, astral energy. Full throttle.
You're wide open!
Living Throw!
Rain, another miss.
Talon Storm! I'm ready!
By the power of flame. Finish without a hero. Do it. Theon, astral energy. Full throttle.
Demon Fang!
Storm!
Burn in hell!
Excuse me.
Now you see what I can do!
You're mine!
Storm. Waterfall. Driven on all wheels.
Demon Fang! Finish it!
Astral energy. Full throttle.
Maybe I should just take
I can
this
feel my precision improving.
Ooh, that hurt.
Hey, are we gonna get going or what?
Don't. Low, careful. I would hate. Oh, okay. It's the fact that y'all went for a baseball game, but y'all literally just, from what it seemed like, y'all was like, fuck the game, we're gonna just enjoy our surroundings. Hold on, just got the last one. Oh wait, the way the bar looks from right here. I mean, the way the field looks from up there. Yeah, that's definitely makes sense. It's out of the seats. Yeah, y'all had the perfect day away from school. Right, I said the bar. I had to hurry up and change that. That's all I'll be thinking about if it's a bar. Had to hurry up and correct my wording.
I'm just getting started.
A whirling struggle.
Talon Storm!
Winds of heaven.
Hit him where it hurts most.
Why did my head just go down like that?
Talon Storm!
Cyclone. Dance in the wind. In here.
Don't worry, there was one there. See,
I'm just getting
Raging
started.
cascade. Healing blast.
we just get it outside of it.
Now we're not.
Not in your dreams.
Burn!
Do it. Raging
Just getting
cascade.
started. You're wide open.
Okay, let's hold on.
Armor won't save you.
Here I come. Will.
Talon Storm!
A whirling struggle. Tornado. Winds of heaven. Hurt now.
Demons descend! Flashing fang! I look pretty flashy out there.
So glad it met with your approval.
That's a big one right there.
I've got a really
Fuck, look at this.
bad feeling about this.
Take this! Talon Storm! Take this!
Here's a healing heart.
Okay, fit this one. Loving off guard.
The flashing parts their weak point.
I'll finish
After you
here
steal.
now.
A whirling struggle. Healing force on your heart. Here I come. I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
I'll tear you apart! We're on a roll now!
Here's a healing art.
Whirling snap!
And more than can burn out.
Watch this! Whirling snap! I'll tear you apart! I'm just... All good things come to an end. No, I won't give in!
To be let free.
Heal me. Oh wow, she's almost out of.
I hope this thing is
Prepare to be seized. Sovereign Alpha.
ready to go! Do it! Demons descend!
She did first aid. Did that get wasted or did she heal me?
Way to go.
Double demon fang.
Tear you apart! Now I'm in the groove!
Demon fang.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword?
All yours!
Oh shit, we cleared him. Damn, I'm out of water. I need some more water.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look
Also,
who's
I
in
was
a
lighting my
bright and
candle and
shiny
the flame
mood.
went up in my nose, so I keep smelling like burnt hair. Oh, it's time to fight. It's time to fight. How many items I got? Because I forgot about them. I got 7 healing items. 6 CP. Okay. Okay. Wait, this does stuff. Are these like temporary or are they like permanent? I'm gonna use it. See what happens. Hmm? Hmm? What the fuck is that?
What the hell is that thing?
I'm trying to figure out myself.
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later.
Yeah, it's time to fight.
Thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go.
Okay, it's time to beat this hoe. What level is it?
tough.
47. Well, I
Let me
knew.
know if you need healing.
Wait. How am I gonna fight it?
Here it comes. Focus.
On your toes, everyone.
You won't let me use the outfit.
Suddenly
Wait, I can't
Tail
even
doesn't
fight
seem
him.
So ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
What? I can't fight the thing. Okay.
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
Illuminate the dark.
Charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you. I'm right behind you. I know you want.
Can't get out of this.
Lunar corruption.
Lost my focus.
Lunar blade.
Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Storm! Slash!
So I could.
Now you see what I can do.
Here I come! Rising down!
I never miss.
Too slow.
Cause I want the barriers. So maybe I gotta beat them to fight him.
Okay, here I go!
Did I use steel?
Rising Falcon! Talon Storm!
Radiant flood here.
I'm just getting started.
Oh, it attacked me, but I can't attack him.
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough of it.
Yes, ma'am. I'm just getting
Illuminate the dark.
Like what the fuck? He can attack me, but I can't attack him. That ain't fair.
Here I go.
No further!
There you go. Don't let up.
Sonic Thrust! Demon Fang!
First aid.
I may have known. It won't end like this.
Stay away from my friend!
Lightning orb.
This one's all
High
mine!
the level.
Crush!
Arcade waterfall.
Not today!
Sleep now.
Oh my gosh, it keep.
Thunder field.
Try this!
Banana. Let's go.
Bring me back and bring me back now, cause I got a vendetta.
Going heaven and earth. Healing circle. It's weakened.
Demon Fang! This ends
Now.
Light burst forth.
Radiant Denison.
Bitch.
Here's a healing arc.
Just getting
Double
started.
Demon Fang!
Illuminate.
Here I go!
I'll tear you apart.
I'm
just getting
heaven and earth.
I'll tear you. I can carve through armor. I'll tear you apart.
Nice work!
In a vine.
Double Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
I'll tear you apart.
No, cause this ain't fair, cause he's hitting me and stuff. Fuck you, bitch.
Whirlwind slash.
Demon Fang!
Whirlwind. I can carve through
Rising
armor.
Wyvern! Lunar
One's
Rondo!
mine.
Whirlwind snap. I'll tear you apart.
Now I can let loose!
Whirlwind snap. I'll tear you apart.
Laser spear. Here's the evil.
Whirlwind snap. I'll tear you apart.
Whirlwind slap. Photon slap.
Whirlwind snap.
Got it.
I'll tear you apart.
Now's our chance.
Whirlwind snap.
Oh, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Air thrust.
Flaming
A
Sight
whirling
is yours
struggle.
to be let free!
Wings of heaven. Now.
Snap. Rinwell.
Demons descend.
Flashing bang.
Will this help?
Shattering
Healing circle.
pieces.
I'm so confused.
Thanks so much.
He coming, he coming, he coming.
Watch yourself, okay?
Oh no, they're coming. Why he keep? No, bitch, quit being a pussy hole. Come fight me.
No complaint here.
Ready.
Rising Wyvern! Soaring Light Spear!
Banana, you do it.
Demon Fang!
Astral energy.
Say no more! Got you!
Well done.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Now you see what I can do.
Raging storm.
Tear you apart.
Healing
On a roll
circle.
now. Take this. So much for sitting this
Like
side
better
out.
at a that wouldn't be a complaint.
You know, love, watching you really makes me realize.
Makes you realize
Oh! I thought that was Rinrail's attack.
exactly. Don't think. Just keep swinging.
Dragon Sonic Thrust! Dragon Form!
Back from death to
Sonic
now.
Thrust! Demon Fang!
Alvin, this ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Not done yet.
I'll heal you all.
Hey, please do hurry before he kills us.
Here goes. I owe you, Xion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
Reinforcements incoming!
Who has what? You, right? And I'm not even able to fight him. I'm confused. Like I'm only able to fight these Zugus that he's throwing out at me.
Now I'm in the groove!
Got this one covered.
In a bind, I'll tear you apart! Not my
Don't
fight!
mind if I do.
You'll pay for that!
Damn, I'm out of here again. I can use a life bar. I'm a life follow this time.
One more time.
I'll tear you apart!
Don't mind if
Damn, I wasted that.
This one's mine. They're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Redwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
Now you see what I can do!
Raging storm. I can't hold on much longer. Raging cascade.
I'll tear you apart!
Feel it. I'll bring.
She already.
Back from death's abyss. Gale force. More with our camera. Raging cascade.
Not done yet.
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Air barrier. Piercing
Here we go
burn.
again.
Waterfall.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Will this
I'll
help?
tear you apart! Watch this! Now or never. I'll in a bind. Swirl of blade. Now I'm in the groove.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
New to the cat. The
Jesus.
blazing sword and with my sword.
Eat this!
Will this
I'll
help?
finish you here and now!
Xion, astral energy, full throttle! A flawless visual onto your arm. Naturally.
Now you see what I can do! Talon
Will
Sword!
this help? Illuminate the dark! Come forth, let me help! Holy lightning! What a relief! Heaven and earth, this can't be happening. A wailing
Oh, Shion's out of here.
Here, let me help. We're good to go. Nice, Law.
Leave it all to love!
Hey, I'm here too, you know. Glacial Spear. Pierce the evil.
In a bind.
Raging Storm. From death's abyss. Celestial Hammer. Resuscitation. Here's a healing art. First aid. A whirling struggle. Wind of heaven.
Lightning thrust! Rising fell!
Talon Storm!
You're mine. Sleep now.
I'm on it!
Ready.
That's enough! First strike!
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Oh, Jesus.
Neat.
The picture of hell.
Okay, now what?
I'll heal you all. Healing circle. It's about to strike.
Dodge, y'all, dodge, y'all, dodge, y'all, dodge, y'all, dodge, y'all. Oh. We can use an Omega Elixir here.
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
This is not fair.
Just please stay safe.
This really is not fair.
We're supposed to take on something so big!
I'll handle it. Just watch and learn. That's enough.
Okay, Alfred.
Go back down.
So now we about to knock. Huh? Did I just waste my Omega Elixir?
Everyone okay?
Yeah,
Huh?
I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
Huh?
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah. It wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It
I
was
just
like
got
fighting a
irritated.
lord.
I
Cause
guess
why the
it's safe
fuck
to
would I
assume
have to
that if
waste
it
my
came
shit
out
like
of the
that?
wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
No, I'm irritated because I just used up my Omega Elixir and he's not even. Secret key. The key to a certain door in Calaglia. Simply beholding it.
The astral energy is surging around me.
How do you even know about all that astrally stuff?
Same way I know what you do in the middle of the night.
What? What? Are you... serious?
Calaglia is the first. Maybe I'm coming up to it.
Yes. Hey, is that it over there?
I don't know, but let's talk to him. Well, she can get her weapon down. Well, she gotta get the refined Ignis Roar. Never mind, I ain't got time. She ain't got no dragon flames. Okay. Okay, child. So you need to Tame in Water Second Edition. To get that, I need to. That I need to Tame in Water. Might as well do yours and see. What is that? What is that at the bottom? Is that like penetration? I'm not gonna worry about it.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have...
Oh, the spacecraft. Wait, I don't want to go.
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Oh, it's a big ass ship.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
300 years, right?
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave. We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Okay.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen. Works for me.
Something's wrong with her. I want to know what it is. Okay, well, I don't want to. I mean, I guess it don't matter. I guess we just. No, I want to know. I want to know where the key is from. I have to. No, 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 no. This is right. I think.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Wasn't there something that was locked? Something was locked. Something was locked. And what if this key is for whatever that was locked? Y'all shouldn't want to fight me, honestly. Over here.
What's on the other side of this door, anyway?
Why ask me when you can just open it and find out?
Well, let me shut up, because what they ain't. Da 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 da.
This is...
But this is... Right.
Kisara. Oh.
Wow!
Is that all I got? I'm not to do anything.
Nice one, Elfin.
Thanks. Gotta keep up with the competition.
Personally, I prefer Bologna. And thus our... strength yet grows.
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
Another Megan. I would have had 3. I wasted one. Wait. Oh, can I just leave? So this was a waste of time. Got it.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Oops, sorry. I want some more.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to
How did you know
confronting
that?
Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
Of course not.
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on
We
Lenegis.
gonna knock her.
And wherever she is,
I don't care, we gonna knock
should
her.
find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns. Shion?
I'm sick of her.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Where?
Uh-oh. Oh! Oh! Oh. I thought she took the ship.
Where'd Shion go? How could she just go off on her own?
The way I was gonna do her, they didn't have to do that. They could just continue the cutscene.
Shion. Shion!
Wait.
It's your thorns? But why? You okay?
What is going on?
Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Alvin, if you don't do her,
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
girl, fuck you.
I won't let you.
I'll beat her ass.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Beat her ass. Try, bitch. I dare you. I dare you, ho. Way I would do you. Bitch, I don't care what you bet. Don't raise that motherfucking gun at me. And what was y'all intent if she pulled that gun out? Y'all should have came up here and got the fight. Fight that hoe.
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Hmm.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Shion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death.
Oh no, wait.
I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renis Alma was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renins and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
Yeah. Shion?
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And
Oh.
before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renis Alma on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
but that's too much. It's way too much. When this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to.
Oh.
Now that
Now I
I
feel
have this.
bad.
I wish we had never met. Then I
Oh.
wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Alvin?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alvin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. We'll fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else too.
We're gonna find a way.
Shion, what do you want?
Excuse me.
It's your decision ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
Poodle too.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys.
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You guys. You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.
All right.
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Well, that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelegion. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth.
No.
Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
I hope everybody else's ain't that long. Yeah. Yeah.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where
That's
she
why she was
dies
so
so we
down
can all
when Alpha got
survive,
hurt the first time.
isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it. sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Wow.
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really hope so.
Even though you
I
don't
want
have
to
my
be
like
the
her at
best
first.
I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell.
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her. No matter what.
No
Yeah,
matter what.
with all of us together, there's nothing we
Honestly.
can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is.
Let me get me some water and pee real quick. I just should have said water. So ghetto. Okay. It still ain't right. Ouch, bitch. Okay, that's good. I ain't got time to be keeping on trying.
Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Dahnans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadheim, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the Blazing Sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two, and before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renans. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that.
You got it.
I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shionne.
But then I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now.
I'm happy.
So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shionne. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Dahnans and Renans, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
Till death do us part.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
Damn, that burp was atrocious.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go.
Oh, let's
We
count.
depart for Lenegis.
Huh? Why are you staring at me?
Oh, we thought we'd turn the tables and critique your appearance for a change.
It's not fair if we're the only ones subjected to it.
What?
Did you guys hear? Apparently, she found that dress of hers in some old ruins.
Oh,
Alphen, we haven't heard from you yet. Would you care to tell us your verdict?
Sure, I guess. To be honest, when I first saw Shion in that dress, I
Quit it.
was absolutely captivated.
All right, I think that's enough fun for one day.
Oh wait. See, but the other one down here is. I don't be knowing what be like, what these letters mean. That's an M. That's an S. But that's an L. Oh. Okay, 16%. Only 12%. Why is it? Okay, and that's 8%. So this is the best one. So I'll lose a minute. It'll go up 50%. Okay, we'll do this.
That was nothing.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
I've been thinking about what we discussed earlier. His reasons might not have been pure, but in the end, Dohalim still made Elda Menancia a place where Dahnans and Renans can coexist.
Yep.
I thought everyone would welcome that change, with open arms. I took pride in what we had without putting in the work to truly solidify it. After so much failure, do you think I even have the right to pursue my ideals?
It doesn't matter what I think. You've already found your answer, haven't you?
I know what I want to say, but I can't help but wonder if I'm being selfish.
Everybody makes mistakes in life, Kisara. Everybody. It's what you do afterwards that matters. But you already knew that, right?
Yeah. I won't look away from the world any longer. I'll do my best to confront reality, so that we don't lose anyone
The way I'm
else
tearing these sunflower seeds
ever
down.
again. More to the point, Dohalim needs someone who can push him forward. I think we both get lost in our sorrow too easily when we focus on the past.
If we see that happening, we'll set him straight. Don't worry. We'll look out for both of you. I have to say, though, if you turned out this well modeling yourself after Miguel, he really must have been a great man.
What, you didn't believe me before? I'm pretty sure I've been going on about him since I joined up. If you need more convincing, I've got plenty more stories about him.
Maybe another time.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Is that about items? Yeah, 12, 12, 14. Okay. Yeah. Can't do it. All right, let's go.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
This lady better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that. You're going to jinx us.
Speaking of which, Alphen, this bucket
I
of
should have
bolts got a
checked there was
name?
more side quests.
A name? You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like...
Fall Knights.
Huh?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
like it. Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but, well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
Okay, people. We have two goals. First, we need to get to Lenegis and make the Renans finally leave Dana alone. And then, we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good?
I wonder if I can like travel back because I
Alright.
low-key want to do side
Let's
quests.
go.
Can't lie. I feel like if I couldn't come back, they'll give me like a message that says.
You know, I can still hardly believe it.
Believe what?
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence, crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
From up here, all the struggles we've been through feel so insignificant.
Nothing like realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective. Kinda makes the differences between the Renans and the Danans feel pretty small too, huh?
How much longer until we reach Lenegis?
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before arrival.
Good idea. The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there. Think you'll be all right with the controls?
You mean the one set to automatic pilot? I dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
In that case, she's all yours.
So what are we doing?
Everything okay?
Oh no,
Shion?
we just got done talking.
Seem a little different.
Different? Like in a bad way different?
No, not at all. You seem more driven lately, like you found a zest for life. It suits you.
You okay? Feeling airsick?
Actually, now that you mention it, not at all. These starships are a remarkably smooth ride, all things considered. Nothing like being at sea, thank goodness.
Glad to hear it. That device there caught your eye, huh?
I was just wondering what it is. It looks big enough to fit a person inside of it.
It's a healing pod. It fixes injuries and illnesses.
Oh, you don't say. That should definitely come in handy if any of us get injured while we're down there. Alphen? Was it something I said?
No, I was just thinking back to when I escaped Lenegis, that's all. What with the ceremony and losing control, I was a total mess. Naori laid me inside here.
So, you're saying you got in this thing straight after escaping? Would that mean you were inside for 300 years?
Yes, it sounds crazy, I know. But don't even ask me why I stayed asleep all that time.
That's definitely quite some lie-in, all right. But still, whether you meant to or not, I sure am glad that it's this century that you finally woke up in.
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we've done, we would have never made it this far without you. And not only that, but... Alphen, can you recall back to what it is that I said to you? Back when we left Menancia? About the dream of coexistence, and needing to learn what it entailed?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right? To learn what you couldn't at home.
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie. But at the same time, I also felt really compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him fondly. But the coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. It's for people now, and those still to come. The world's bigger than just Menancia. My dream is for all Danans, wherever they might be, to be free. If I've learned anything on this journey, it's that. And the one who brought me along was you, Alphen. I'll forever be grateful to you.
Well, we're not out of this forest just yet. You should probably save your thanks. At least, until we've dealt with the Red Woman.
I know. But whatever we find when we get down there, I'm through looking the other way.
Kisara.
Probably getting a little ahead of myself, huh? Let's take things one step at a time.
Right? She trying to carry.
Hey, Alphen, listen to this! So Law and I were just talking and...
Hey, shut up!
What's got Law all flustered?
Right?
Only that he's afraid of flying, the
Oh.
big baby. And after all that fuss he made about naming the ship, too.
Hey, I never said I was scared. I just think it's, you know, a little unsettling how we're going to be cruising through space in a glorified tin can. That's all.
It's a starship, dummy. That's what it's supposed to do. I don't think there's anything strange about it.
Well, maybe you're the one with the problem then.
Guys. I'm no expert, but I think we can trust Renan technology. It got me to Dana in one piece, remember?
Oh, that's a good point. If you think so, Alphen, it must be okay. Don't you agree, Law?
Hard to argue with that, seeing how you hitched a ride in one of these things before, Alphen.
Ooh.
It's just wrong, okay?
We'll be going to Lenegis soon.
This must feel like a homecoming of sorts to you, huh? What was life on Lenegis like back then? You know, before you came to Dana.
Let's just say, I don't have many happy memories. I've had thorns my whole
I
life.
wonder how long she's been.
For as long as I can remember. They called it treatment. But in truth, they were just using me as a guinea pig for their research.
You mean, they experimented on you?
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked and prodded me, trying to figure out what triggered my thorns or changed the form they took. Day in and day out, every single day, one test after another. I'm still surprised they didn't try to dissect me.
Oh.
The look they gave me whenever one of them touched my skin. How could I forget it? Reeling from the pain, like I was a monster or something. Some existence, huh? A blight on any I touched. Helplessly complicit in their pain. I thought things couldn't get any worse. But then they did. I started to have nightmares, visions of the coming apocalypse. Is it any wonder I lacked a cheery disposition? Unable to so much as touch another soul. Loneliness was my best friend. Sure, I survived, but with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by oblivion. And that's when it hit me. If I was going to die, then it should mean something. If I have to sacrifice myself to save the world, so be it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you relive that.
Well, you did.
No, it's fine. I'm in a much better place now.
You say it's your destiny to die so that others can live. But why not the other way around? Why shouldn't we be the ones dying to save you?
Are you crazy? Why would you sacrifice your life for...
That's exactly my point. Why should you have to give up your life just because you drew the short straw in the destiny stakes? How is that even right? It's that logic that's used to justify slavery, as if some of us were just meant to be sacrificed. This struggle was never about saving only ourselves. But that doesn't mean we have to give up our own lives to save everyone else's either. If we're doing this to protect people, if we're doing this to save the world from destruction, then that has to include saving each other as well.
A world free of sacrifice. That's what you've been fighting for all along, isn't it?
Not just me. We're in this together, remember? This fight is yours too, Xion. If we're going to win, everyone has to win. There can be no room for losers in this fight. Now I see it, the true nature of our struggle.
A victory without losers. But that means that a Dahnan victory over Rena can't be the end. Do you think we can pull it off?
You bet we can pull it off. We have to. It's the only hope we have of things ever changing.
Okay, I'm done, because I'm just
Yeah,
getting distracted by something.
you're right. No one's ever changed the future without aiming for the stars. We can do this. Together.
You know what? I spent half the time talking to people. That's irritating.
Is something wrong?
No. I was merely thinking how it had been 7 years, that's all.
You mean since you became a lord and left Lenegis? I guess even someone like you can get homesick, huh?
I am as prone to sentimentality as any other. Tell me though, you too have a history with Lenegis. A traumatic one, no less. This trip will probably mean facing up to some difficult emotions. Doesn't that frighten you?
Well, it is a place where I took the lives of countless people. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. But I can't keep running forever. The past is what it is. There's no changing that. But the future's what we make it.
I see.
Dohalim?
Forgive me. I was wrong to pry. We have more pressing matters to address. Come back and speak to me when you finish looking around the ship. Is everyone about ready? We'll soon be making preparations to land.
Before we do that, just what exactly should we expect when we get down there?
Kisara has a point. Now that I think of it, I don't know the first thing about Lenegis.
I'd like to hear more too. It's been centuries since I was last there, and they didn't exactly give me the grand tour.
Very well. First and foremost, Lenegis was the base of operations in charge of the crown contest on Dahna. Of course, it also happens to be a city in its own right, complete with its own independent society. Its social structure is based on a strict hierarchy. Put simply, the strength of an individual's astral arts carries great weight.
Enough to determine someone's social rank, you mean? But astral arts are innate, right? So people's positions are fixed at birth.
They can be honed with the right training, and there are admittedly other factors at play. But yes, that's basically the gist. As a result, family lines that churn out lords and their contenders wield disproportionate influence, and those lineages are treated as nobility.
Those capable of only weak astral arts are effectively an underclass, denied the right to descend to Dahna even if they wanted to. Still, even the lowest rung on the Renan ladder is considered superior to being a Dahnan. Keep that in mind down there.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Xion?
Come on, you've seen her skill with astral arts. You really need to ask?
Fair point.
On arts alone, you're right. I'd have been sitting pretty. But you're forgetting my thorns. They weren't exactly an invitation to high society.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's refreshing to be around someone who says what they're thinking. Life's less complicated that way.
Jeez, give backhanded compliments much?
Wait a second. Are you? He is! Lost blushing!
I am not!
Of course, separating people into castes based on something arbitrary like arts is discrimination at its worst. As if such simplistic criteria could ever be a measure of someone's worth.
So this Red Woman, are we expecting to find her on Lenegis?
I would wager so. Lenegis is too deeply involved in all this to discard the possibility. Chances are she's also connected to the Renis Alma being stolen from us in Pelegion.
If the Renis Alma is being used to exploit Dahna, We need to take it back at all costs.
That red woman's got a lot to answer for. Just as well I've got a ton of questions.
Jesus, I hope we about to pull up.
We're about to land. The descent could be a little bumpy, so brace yourselves.
If there are clues about your thorns out there, Shion, we'll find them.
Another fucking cutscene.
There's no one here. I wasn't expecting a welcome mat, but still.
Lenegis' infrastructure is largely automated. Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown contest is still underway.
Do you think anyone realizes that we're here?
We may not have received a royal welcome, but I doubt our entrance went unnoticed. Don't let your guard down.
I really hope we don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
I want to fight.
So now what? We've come all this way on a hunch that this red woman is here, right? And if we're lucky, the Renis Alma too. Any idea where we should start looking?
There is an area of the city that is accessible only to the Sovereigns, known as the Forbidden Zone. That seems as good a place as any for us to start.
Yeah, well, we have a sovereign in our group.
Forbidden? What are they hiding?
I don't know, hence my desire to find out. Fortunately, we just so happen to have a sovereign in our midst. In any case, changing the shape of a huge structure such as Lenegis would have required an immense source of power.
Then you think that source might have been the Renis Alma?
Precisely. Alphen said that he remembered the Renis Alma being used in the spirit channeling ceremony 3 centuries ago. Whatever the ceremony's purpose, if preparations are underway for it to be held once more, then the Renis Alma might be in the same place as last time, possibly together with the Red Woman. Hiding something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble. In which case...
It stands to reason we should be looking somewhere normally out of bounds. Is that it?
Indeed.
But it's been over 300 years since I was made a sovereign. You can't seriously think I'll be able to waltz right into the place after all this time.
There's only one way to find out. If there's even a chance you can get us in, I say we give it a shot.
Well,
Shion's right. Who knows? We might even find a clue to her thorns while we're at it.
All right. It's not like we're swimming in leads, so let's try to track down the Forbidden Zone. Beyond that wall
man,
lies a
we've
city
been,
full of Renans.
it's been, oh gosh, then there's R1 stuff.
Thinking about what could be lurking out here is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
For such a loudmouth, you sure can be a worrywart at times.
Oh, I'm sorry. How stupid of me for wanting us to stay safe.
Would you two children stop squabbling? Or do you want everyone to know we're here?
So how many Renans actually live in this place?
I couldn't tell you exactly, though not as many as you might expect. Machines and Zeugles take care of most of the city's basic functions.
There's Zeugles out here too, huh? Sounds like we can't afford to let our guard down after all.
Wait, what is this? Oh, that's leaving, so we can leave to go back. To what's his face? Dana, whatever. Oh, bitch, I'm so tired of cutscenes.
What in the world?
This being Renan territory, I was prepared for a lot of things to look different. But this is a bit more than I anticipated.
The very foundations of the city have shifted. What could have caused this?
When Lenegis changed shape, it must have had an effect on the interior too.
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to Dana?
But they wouldn't move around the places where people live. These are their homes, right?
Well, you see
I would think
what
the
happened?
citizens themselves didn't have much say in the matter.
Right.
Either way, locating the Forbidden Zone just became that much trickier.
Dohalim? Is that you?
Avakir, I'm glad to see you're well.
So it is you! But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down on Dana participating in the crown contest? And these people!
So you haven't heard what happened on Dana, then?
Heard what?
Someone you know?
An old
Clearly.
friend.
Hey, Dohalim, don't tell me you've started keeping company with...
They're with me. More importantly, what's happened here?
I'm really not sure. The city's foundations began to shift without warning, and now everything looks like this. We're all waiting for the Sovereign to tell us what's happening, but so far...
Avakir, listen to me. We're looking for the Forbidden Zone. Do you have any idea where we might find it?
The Forbidden Zone? What business could you possibly have there?
You sure
Trust me.
got a lot of
The
questions.
less you know, the better.
You're just the same as ever. I wish I could help, but what with the changed topography, I can barely locate my own home. Let alone the Forbidden Zone.
Very well. It looks like we'll have to find the way there ourselves.
Have you seen Faria yet?
No.
I see. Well, nothing much has changed with her. If anything, she's probably even more...
I can well imagine.
Why did you come back? You know it can only result in pain for you both.
I've no doubt of that.
Whoever she is. Let's be his ex.
You really are the same as ever. Fine, I understand. Just don't say I didn't warn you. And take care of yourself. Okay, Doe?
We have 17 minutes left. I watched Nana gonna
So
be
who's
ready for me to
Faria?
actually jump.
Law?
If what Avakir said is true, it would seem the people of Lenegis are being kept in the dark about what's happening down on Dana.
They seem to be just as clueless about what's going on up here in their own world. Despite the fact that it's actually here that the wedge originally came from.
We need more information. Let's talk to the
Oh
citizens.
my gosh, I'm
see
tired of
what we
talking to
can find
people.
out.
This is irritating.
While we're
actually.
at it, we can ask them about the Red Woman, too.
And don't forget about finding the way to the Forbidden Zone either.
Let's leave the talking to Shion. We can't have a bunch of Danans poking their noses around.
Good idea. I think that's for the best.
I shall assist.
You sure?
Being a lord on Lenegis has its advantages.
Right. Then we'll leave it to you two. The Danans among us should probably keep our head...
What could be so important? It's worth destroying people's livelihoods and homes in the process. It's just... unbelievable. Uprooting an entire city as if it were mere building blocks. Someone's got an awful lot of questions to answer.
From how it looks, they must be siphoning off astral energy from Dana, and then sending it to Rena.
But why do all this? What for? Surely they can't be using all that energy for the crown contest.
Whatever their purpose, disrupting their siphoning process alone won't be sufficient. Not while we still don't know what their endgame is.
He's right. We need to stop this from happening ever again.
This Forbidden Zone might be where we find some answers, right? So what are we waiting for? Let's get moving!
You heard him. We don't have time to stop and chat. Let's move.
Oh, please.
So, I've been wondering, do you think when Lenegis was built, it was even made with people living here in mind?
What do you mean?
Well, none of this happened by coincidence, right? They must have designed it to transform like this. But then, if they knew people were going to live here, you'd think they would have taken that into consideration to avoid all this chaos.
Ordinarily, yes. You'd think so. Trust me, as far as we were concerned, Lenegis was our home, nothing more. No one knew about all this. It makes you wonder whether the city was just built on as an afterthought. But if so, to what exactly?
Sorry. That probably sounded weird, huh?
Not at all. Sometimes it takes an outsider's eye to help you notice what you've been missing all along. This place is a mystery, that's for sure. Something tells me we'll find answers where we're going, though.
Yeah, you're right, Shion. I'm sure we will.
Oh, dear me. What an unspeakable mess this has all become. Just look at the state of our city. Even the Zeugles have stopped heeding our commands. Whatever did we do to deserve this?
You really have no clue what might have caused this?
Would that I have. Alas, there was no warning, no prior decree. His Highness must have deemed it unnecessary for us to know. We have no choice but to grin and bear it. But do my eyes deceive me? Could I really be standing in the presence of his lordship, Dohalim of the House Ilkaris? I believed he was on Dana.
Your eyes do not deceive you. It is I, one and the same. I have returned to fulfill a special duty, the details of which I cannot divulge.
As your lordship wishes. First, Lenegis mutates beyond recognition. Now, this unexpected visit. The Sovereign's plans are inscrutable indeed. The Ilkaris house has produced a great many lords over the centuries. I shall be praying for your victory in the latest crown contest.
Well,
your good wishes do me an honor.
strawberry. Yum. Salad. Can I go down here? Oh, she got it.
I wonder just how many people have been saved by Shion in some form. I'm impressed.
There's rumors flying around about people being saved by a Renin vision.
Your lordship. Oh, what a great honor it is to finally meet you. I descended to Dana during the last crown contest also. Alas, when the contender I was backing failed to clinch the title, I returned. I witnessed the deaths of so many slaves.
Indeed.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're looking for a woman dressed all in red. Have you seen anyone of that description?
Like, boy, shut the fuck up.
All red, eh? No, I can't say I remember anyone like that. I imagine she'd stand out somewhat, too.
Yeah. What about down on Dana during the crown contest? You didn't see anyone like that hanging around the lord you were serving?
What's with all these questions? I've never seen her, okay? Not recently or otherwise. Why do you want to find her anyway?
Don't talk to me like that.
Never mind. Forget I asked. Sorry to take up your time.
No, knock him over that ledge. Smallmouth Beach.
Is everything okay? You look a little lost.
Hmm? Oh, yes. I can't seem to find my way home, is all. I was just about to make my umpteenth attempt at a new route.
I was hoping to head this way myself. The situation is a real pain, huh?
I suppose the Sovereign knows best. I
Well,
daren't stay here too long, though. A lower caste can only linger around these parts for so long before I outstay my welcome. I was hoping
Excuse
to
me.
avoid it, but maybe I'll have to go that way after all.
You mean you know another way round?
Lord Dohalim Ilkaris! But
Hmm.
how? Last I heard, you were in Dana competing in the crown contest.
Yes, strange, isn't it? If you know another route, we'd be grateful if you could tell us.
But of course. Please forgive me. There's a wall that sprung up ahead of here, with what looks to be an entrance in it. I thought maybe it was a passageway between the different quarters, but I've no way of knowing for sure.
It's worth investigating, at least. I shall go and assess the situation. In the meantime, wait for me here. If it looks safe, I'll come and let you know.
You'd really do that for me? A lord troubling himself for someone of my lowly status?
Our lot in life is of little consequence. We are both Renan, first and foremost.
Oh, why yes, my lord. Thank you.
Well, we've canvassed the city for information. What do you think?
No one has the faintest idea what's happened to the city after all. They haven't heard the news about the crown contest either.
You'd think that info would easily find its way up here. Has it always been like that?
Not to this extent. Which would indicate that something's suppressing the truth. That Lenegis is under some kind of control.
Given everything that's happened to their city, the people here seem weirdly okay with it all.
Yeah. That one guy even said Zoogle had stopped listening to him. If that's true, these people are in big trouble.
Everything that happens here is attributed to the Sovereign's will. It's the way people have been conditioned. Their belief runs deep. Nothing happens devoid of a reason. To them, it's all part of the Sovereign's grand plan.
The Sovereign's plan. There is one thing I'm still not sure about. Just who is this person ruling over Lenegis?
The Sovereign, of course. He rules from Rena while presiding over both Rena and Lenegis.
Without the lords or anyone in the middle doing his dirty work? Isn't Rena at least the same size as Dana? That's a pretty big dominion for one person to rule over. I would have thought ruling Lenegis alone would be difficult enough.
The points you make are valid, though I confess I'd never given it much thought before. Here, the Sovereign's total authority is as natural as night turning to day. Come to think of it, I know nothing of the nature of how Rena itself is. Shion, have you ever been... No, forgive me. Have you met or crossed paths with, or even heard of someone who's actually made a visit to the homeland?
No, I haven't.
Neither have I. In which case, I would imagine that... But no, surely not. Can it really be that no citizen of Lenegis has ever been there?
Hold up, what are you getting at, Dohalim?
Assuming what I believe to be correct, it's possible that no one on Lenegis has ever laid eyes on the actual Renan homeworld itself. No one but the Sovereign, that is.
But what about trade and communication? There's got to be a flow back and forth, surely.
Not if the Sovereign is imposing his will on Lenegis single-handedly. It could be a one-way street.
But I thought you said that the Sovereign's all the way over on Rena. If that's the case, can he really rule directly over Lenegis from so far away? What if something were to happen to the city, like now?
I'm beginning to wonder what the nature of this Sovereign even is. Alphen said he was forced into the role, right? Just before the ceremony. But Sovereign is also the title given to the almighty Renan ruler. So which one is it?
Whoever wins the crown contest inherits the throne from his or her predecessor, before becoming ruler over all of Rena and Lenegis. Thereafter, that individual is known as the Sovereign. Though, it would appear that the current ruler has gone silent. As for how Volron factors into all this, at this point, I no longer know what to believe.
3 centuries ago, I became the Sovereign here on Lenegis. No, not just became, I was forced to. Me, a Dahnan. 300 years later, we cross paths with Volron, who also bears the Sovereign's crest. That's not the only thing we have in common. We both became Sovereign without winning the crown contest.
Do you think Volron was made sovereign for the same reason? Because of that ceremony?
I can't say for sure, but it certainly sounds like it.
But that would mean that 2 sovereigns would need to exist at any one time. One whose job it is to rule, and the other for ceremonial purposes. We never did see Volron's body back in Ganath Haros. Is a new ceremony underway with Volron at its center this time? Could that be what's causing all this strange activity here?
Wait a second. You don't think Volron and the Red Woman are working together, do you? The ceremony can't go forward without the Renis Alma. The same one that the Red Woman stole.
There's something else the ceremony needs. A maiden. And unless there's another one out there aside from me...
Questions, questions, and yet more questions. Ones that it seems will remain unanswered until we can establish the Sovereign's identity.
If the Forbidden Zone really is off limits to everyone but the Sovereign, that seems as good a place as any to start. For the sake of liberating Dahna, too.
Then it's decided. That's where we need to go.
One of the citizens mentioned a passage that she thought might lead to another section of the city. It could point us in the right direction. Let's go find it.
Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna look at
I
this.
didn't realize Renin oppressed their own kind, too.
And yet, weirdly, none of them
This whole
seem to
hour
mind.
being just cutscenes.
Am I the only one who
Talking.
finds that strange?
Like, hello?
It is the way things have always been, so no one thinks to question it. You have experience in that regard yourself, do you not?
Unquestioning acceptance of your own servitude. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Even so, the quality of life here seems much higher than any Dahnan city we visited. I used to think it was impossible to build an ideal society without wealth. But I suppose having it doesn't always mean people are treated fairly either.
More to the point, not a single citizen seems to have even heard of the Red Woman.
What if she's not here? What if it turns out we're looking in the wrong place entirely?
It's still too early to say anything for sure.
For all we know, she might be able to blend in, move around unnoticed. I say we hold off judgment until we've exhausted every avenue.
Tell me, Dohalim, has that skill of yours got a name?
Who gives a fuck?
And what skill would this be, pray tell?
You know, when you're talking to people around town. The way they suddenly become putty in your hands.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow.
I do. It's called friendly intimidation. Look imposing and speak in a deep, booming voice, and presto, you'll have people wrapped around your finger in no time.
I would never stoop to such scandalous tricks. Any feelings of intimidation are solely in the eye of the beholder.
So there is a knack to it! How do you learn it? Can anyone do it?
Now you've got me curious. Is there special training to master?
Let's see. An obsession with being elegant is a must. Oh, and it helps to be old-fashioned, too. Bonus points if you speak in a way no one can understand.
If you've a bone to pick with me, it'd be quicker to just come out and say it.
What? They look up to you, that's all. I'm just helping them along.
Hey! What's got into Alphen and Law all of a sudden?
I can barely understand a word they're saying. And what's with the weird poses? Was it something they ate?
I hope you're willing to take the blame for this one.
I wasn't expecting them to take me so seriously. I'll go and have a word with them.
Okay, let me save it. How can I believe they just did all of that? Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. I guess I'll be back tomorrow. The way I'm just like spam playing Chaz of Rise. Hey, anyway, that's it for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow to, I guess, jump right back into it. Oh, wait, before I go. Why can't check? Okay. Yeah, anyway, I'm going for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow.